Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Powered Casual Presents Hellscape Navigators. Sorry we're a little late. Tom decided to try and go blind a couple minutes ago. The application of pepper juice to the eye.
I don't recommend it. Everyone stop doing jazz hands.
Yeah.
You're just flicking more poison juice into your eyes.
Oh.
You have to start eating with safety goggles on.
I'm just looking at. So let's just introduce before he goes blind and actually has to go to a chemical eye wash station. Currently on this side, more or less blind, we have Tom playing Naoma. Below Tom, we have Ark playing Maleficus. Below me, we have Brian playing Clyde. Next to Clyde, we have Sean playing Trenton. Yeah, there we go.
Just big elephant paws.
And to my this side, we have Alyssa playing Gilda. Christ. Everybody's got a thing this week. It's
And mine is pain.
Yeah, Tom's thing is the worst thing, I would say.
It's gonna be a week. I haven't even done.
About things demonstrated here, that one's the one I don't want.
I want it.
Oh no.
I just want it to stop burning.
Don't touch it.
Stop rubbing it.
Yeah, what we
I'm
need
rubbing
you
it
to try.
through a sweatshirt.
You just need to cry.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, you just need to cry profusely.
Yeah, on stream, please.
Yeah.
Ian's
What's the
just trying to get
saddest
the
movie you've
entertainment
ever
value
seen?
out of you. Don't listen to him.
Think about the end of Requiem for a Dream.
Naoma's a loser. Cry.
Think about
Shots fired.
video game characters getting killed in video games.
Not outside video games, just in
No,
video games.
no.
In them.
In them.
In them.
Think about when you're playing Super Mario World and you're riding Yoshi and a stray fireball hits you and Yoshi falls down a hole.
No!
Yeah.
Not runs away.
Think about
Falls
those
down the hole.
times where you got to make that long jump.
No!
So you kick him into that hole.
You did it. You did this. Stop touching your eye.
I honestly hate those levels. But
But you got to get that key.
gotta get that.
Oh, man.
Gotta do it. So, we are here. What happened last week?
We made a deal with the Acquisitions Inc. crew to purge my
you
shield
set your
of the
shield
cool guy.
free.
Yeah.
I still have it. I still physically have it.
Pit demon.
Yep.
Yes.
Pit fiend. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's going to be friends with us in the future when we need his assistance.
If you say so.
Because I gave him a hug.
I don't think that's how that works, but all right.
We're friends now. We've been friends the
Besties?
entire time. Yeah. He'll remember me. He said so.
You remember it very differently than we do.
Yeah.
I mean, we could check the tape to record all these sessions.
Weirdly, we can.
Clyde was given an indecent proposal.
That was like 2 weeks
You don't
ago.
know that.
It was decent. That was pretty decent.
No, it was 2 weeks in the making. 2 weeks ago they met, and then last week she offered him some vacation time together.
Man, I don't know what day it is anymore.
It all blends
Like, really, I don't know.
together.
Without
That
the calendar,
sexy
I've
vacation
lost.
time.
Sexy vacation. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
we got a lead on somebody who might know where we have to go.
Oh, yeah, and he's clear across the country.
Yeah.
As far away as he could be.
And from what I understand, we need to make a sick jump somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
But I
We
helped.
gotta jump the river.
Yeah,
Yes,
across
yes,
the
we have.
bridge that may move.
With cool wings on our car now.
Gilda has
Right.
fashioned us some car wings.
But no shield legs because now the shield is not. What is it when they can move on their
Sentient?
own? Sentient.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leggy.
No more leggy shields.
No more leggy
needed.
shield.
We have diverted Gilda's talents from making legs for a shield to making wings
Yeah.
for our car.
Well, it's a golden shield, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
like a golden brass looking color. Yeah.
So that's kind of like blonde, leggy blonde
Yeah.
shield. Leggy blonde.
Loxodons prefer blondes. That's what I'm getting from this. But yeah.
Blonde shields have more fun.
So yeah, you guys, if I remember correctly, we left off with you guys driving away from the Inc. of Ernest Branch cabin towards the
Did we
river
actually get
Styx.
that far?
Yep, yeah, you guys, I think, got in the car and drove. I do not remember who we said is driving, so that is Gilda's driving.
Bear's
Okay.
I think
driving.
I think I'm forbidden
Because
from
I'm the
driving
only
for a
one
while.
that can operate the new wings. Because it was
Yeah, that's the reason.
convoluted.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, so we explored a couple of options. One of the options of crossing this beautiful river Styx is obviously there are bridges across. The devils do use bridges. They do tend
They move.
Yeah, they do tend to move. They'll just go from watchtower to watchtower and just sort of because this place sucks. Or you have explored the concept of jumping the river, a la Evel Knievel, in a couple of locations. Unpronounceable Screech, the Aarakocra member of the Acquisitions Incorporated branch, pointed you out towards like a smaller, fordable area that you could probably clear with Gilda's modifications. I also remember that there was some discussion about maybe jumping from the big old cliff that's up here next to Bell's Forge. So, it's a thought.
I don't really want to go to there.
But where you guys actually choose is completely up to you.
I'm not driving.
Well, I would like input from my co-pilots.
Well, we had talked about going to the Demon Zapper, but I don't know if we actually need to go there.
Isn't
Why
the
did
Demon
we talk
Zapper on the other side of the river either way?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yep. The Demon
The grinder?
Zapper on the updated map you guys got from Ac Inc. The Demon Zapper's the spiky looking thing here.
Why did we want to go there again?
That's where Lulu thought that we needed to go, either the Demon Zapper or the Baby Maker.
And
Gotcha.
And you did visit the Baby Maker already.
Yeah. Got some chicken.
Yep, gotcha.
And
From
our-
Do not recommend it.
Our
Yeah.
options to get across the river were to go down to one of the watchtowers and try to jump it near there, or to try to go off the cliff.
Cliff.
I'm just parked in the back, and I'm not hearing much of this conversation because facing the other way.
Let's do Cliff. It's more fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Cliff.
All right.
Cliff.
All right.
Cliff.
So you're going so you're gonna sort of backtrack up the river and jump off this cliff here, up where the iron trees and all that good stuff were. Your
Yes.
your friend Jander that was nailed to the top.
He's not our friend.
I'm gonna start
Free
looking at
basing
my
with a car.
spells. Let's see what we got for spells.
Jander's kind of a douche.
That guy sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's nailed to a tree in hell.
Yep.
You kind of
I
gotta.
did not put him under allies.
Yeah, that's sort of something that you got. I mean, not all punishment down here is earned, but that one you had to you had to do something for that. So, should you guys decide to do that, I would like Gilda as the driver. Go ahead
Oh
and
boy.
just roll me 2d6.
2d6.
Here comes a bug.
Tell me if the numbers match.
If they match?
Yes.
Ah! Nope.
Okay. That's actually better for you guys.
I rolled a 1 and a 3. I don't know what that means.
That's fine. So let's see. Okay. So you're able to stay on course pretty well. So you're driving back up the river. You know that it's about a day's drive ish, depending on what Avernus wants to do for you. And you make some good progress, and you get to the area near where you were attacked by the hell wasp the first time when it tried to eat Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like everybody to go ahead and make me a perception check.
Thought it was initiative.
The bug is back, baby.
Yeah, there's like a hive over here. We keep running over the hive.
That's how I found out that I was allergic to bees as a child.
It's the worst way to do it.
It was.
13?
13, okay.
The
4.
big ol'
20.
Oh. Yeah, I can see when
8.
people roll on this.
All right. Log here. And what'd you get, Maleficus?
I got a 8.
Okay. Neat.
It's an 8 kind of thing. Neat.
Neat.
Good thing our driver noticed.
Yeah, so the good news here is, Gilda, you do see off towards your right, because you got the river to your left, off towards the right, you do see what looks kind of like a beehive, if it was made out of stone and mud and stuff. And you see that it's kind of just like hovering above the landscape off to the right, and you do see a fair amount of those wasps buzzing around the top of it.
Okay. I'm going to drive as close to the river and as far away from that as I can.
Okay.
Let's shoot them.
Coward.
Who's on the harpoon?
Yeah, who is on the harpoon?
I'm sitting back there, but I'm sitting down on the base plate.
So I'm gonna whisper, but I also have to shout over the engine.
Shout whispering.
Keep an eye on those wasps. Don't let
You
them
didn't
get their
see them,
venom
did you?
in your eyes. Oh, did I? I had a 13.
With a 13, you can see the nest. It's pretty big, so you can see the nest and identify that it is probably a nest. You don't quite notice the number of wasps buzzing around it.
Okay, hold on a sec. So instead I whisper, shout, what the hell is that thing?
Stage whisper.
That?
That's a wasp nest like the ones we fought before, and we should stay away from it. So I'm gonna.
It's a library.
No.
Okay. So you hug closer to the river, and now that this is probably the closest you guys have actually gotten to the river Styx since you've been down here, for good reason. It is the reddish color that it appears on the map. It sort of looks like a weird mix of lava and blood. So
Gross.
That's great. And if you look at it while you're driving by, you do see shapes in the water. It's hard to say if they're actual, like, things living in the water, moving around, or if it's, you think, maybe it's souls. That seems like a thing that would be in there. And as you're driving
don't like
by,
it.
every once in a while, you see something kind of flop up onto the shore from, like, from inside, from the river. Like, something just kind of like a really ungraceful frog, you know, just kind of florping its way up there.
How big a frog?
It is, in terms of D&D, medium, so humanoid.
Yeah.
So human-sized.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, human
Run
size,
it over.
and yeah, like one of them actually flops out ahead of the car, with a particularly forceful flop, and it kind of stands up, and it looks sort of like that.
Gun
Say,
it.
Oh, I don't like that.
yeah,
Oh,
like
I
a
don't like that
That's
either.
not a frog
No.
at all.
like a blob
That
with
does not look like
hands,
a
Don't
frog.
like a frog
hands
at
and a
all.
face. So one of those florps up in front of the car.
No.
What would you like to do about that?
Run
On
it
the
over.
front?
Run it over?
Is it in front or on the front?
In front, ahead of the car.
Oh, okay. So it's not consuming Skelly.
No.
Hit it with Skelly.
Skelly, stab it. Hold
Yeah.
your
Oh, I
sword
have
out
not-
straight.
Sword out.
So my Echo is on the running board as usual, just holding on to the side of the car like a war boy.
Mhm.
And I will have him draw his sword and just get ready for whatever situation might arise with this not frog.
Okay.
I'm still facing backwards, so I don't see any of this.
All right. So, yeah, Gilda, if you choose to run it over, there is, in this case, there's not a
Choose wisely.
specific check for that. But the creature, the lemure, will need to make a save if you want to go ahead and try and paste it with the car.
Yes.
Awesome. So,
Is it a deck save?
it is a deck save. It doesn't seem to be, despite its leap out of the water, it doesn't seem to be very dexterous or coordinated or graceful in any way. So it just kind of
Great.
like stands up and is like, "Arr," and then the car just
Nope.
blasts over it.
Sweet.
And the
No.
Just like Play-Doh, just
yeah, and the spiked wheels sort of start to do their good work. And it takes, let's see. Nope, those are the wrong dice.
Are you implying that it's gonna survive this?
It might survive it. It, you know, if it doesn't do enough damage, it might. It doesn't do enough damage.
That's how creatures
All
work.
right, stop
It should
and
take like
back over.
falling damage.
Yeah, so it takes some damage. You feel it go under the wheels. Thranton, this is where you notice it doesn't bump enough for you to get thrown off, but the car definitely makes a solid speed bump underneath you.
And then I see a pile of goop come out the back.
Still alive, goop.
Yeah, you can see as you go off past it, it is still moving.
I'll shout to the group. I think we dropped something from underneath.
Don't look back.
Is that
it's fine.
part of the
No,
car?
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
What?
Huh?
Eh.
Beautiful.
Eh.
And that is actually, as you notice, the longer you stay close to the river, you notice that this actually happens pretty regularly. Like these
And
things
I hit all of them.
these things are more or less constantly trying to climb out of the river.
Ugh.
Does it? When it hit us, did it feel like the car was taking damage or anything?
Nope, it felt like whatever
Okay,
whatever that thing was just went right under the wheels.
All right,
It's
let's
just
just
goo.
torment all over him.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to say that in your day-long trip, this is going to happen 6 more times.
I will will hit all of them.
All 6. Okay. Okay. So
gives us something to do.
So let's see.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
It is. Let's see. I'm gonna say that. Oh wow! All right.
How many points?
Rolled good. All 6 right under the wheels. Like without incident.
After the third one, I'm gonna really insist that I think we're dropping like oil from underneath the car or something.
No, it's fine. Just don't think about it.
No, it's good.
Don't worry
it's just
about
bumpy. It's just hell goo.
I'm gonna turn it into a game.
Okay.
Yeah, how many points?
So like a buggy situation.
No, I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna make a declaration in the car, or tormentor, or whatever the hell it's called. If it's not moving after, I'll bet them one. I don't know what's the money here. Do we have any soul coins? We don't have any money.
Some people have soul coins.
Yeah, some people have soul coins. Some of you still have gold, gems. You know, mundane.
I'll bet
money.
somebody a gem that it won't be moving after. For everyone that isn't moving after, if it is moving, I'll give them a gem. If it isn't moving, they owe me a gem.
Well, none of us have any gems.
What?
I have no gems.
I know
I have no
some of
gems.
you have gems.
I don't have gems.
I know some of you have gems from the past.
I have so many things, but not gems.
Oh,
You
I
have
have
azurite.
azurite.
Yeah,
Yep,
people
that's
have
true.
azurite.
I have. Maybe I'm the only one with the azurite.
No,
I will place a bet.
I have azurites as well.
I know you do.
I have 2 of them.
I have 1. Shit. This is a
I
bad bet.
still have 16.
I have a devil spine.
Look, I mean, you guys could bet whatever you want. Like,
We don't want none of your goopy, weird creature pieces. Come on now.
All right, I'll bet
You
someone
make
a
them
ration.
into potions, then want them.
It's like strip poker. We're just throwing down like whatever heck we have.
I will contribute 1 gold.
Our gold means nothing down here.
These are new gems.
I don't have any.
That's true. I only have 1.
I have bearded devil blood.
I'll bet somebody my bedroll.
Well, I guess you meditate.
Yeah, I just sit on a rock.
I
I'm
will
fine.
bet you Thranton's shield.
All right, I'll take it.
I will not hear this bet.
I'll bet you
Wait,
your
is that his name?
shield.
Is it Thranton or is it Todo's shield? That's his name.
I will bet a potion of swiftness.
ooh.
I have 10 torches. I'll bet somebody a torch.
We don't need no torches in hell.
Oh, not yet. We don't.
Fire
Yeah, you
everywhere.
don't know that.
Yeah, I'll bet somebody a torch.
I will put in 1 very moldy Thranton treat.
Well, then I'm betting a devil
Wow.
spine because everyone's betting shitty stuff. So
Okay. So you got to bet stuff that you have at least 6 of, though.
at
Well,
least
there-
stuff.
Well, no, 5.
kids.
5, because we ran over the first one.
I
Sorry.
break
break
the
your
treat
shield
into
into
no,
6
portions.
there is going to be 6 more. You're running over 7 of these total.
Oh,
so yeah.
perfect. I have 10 torches, so I'll bet a torch for
Oh,
each
so
one.
do I.
It came in my backpack.
Just break the treat into 6 pieces and put it down.
I
Moldy.
have pitons. Pythons?
What kind of benefits do we get for eating 1/6 of a treat?
A warm, fuzzy feeling.
Of a moldy treat?
I don't.
Probably not anything good.
Yeah, if it's one of the expired treats, you're not going to get any specific benefit. I mean, you'll have eaten something, but
I've
may
had
risk
this
food poisoning.
since we were in El Terrell.
That's not good.
Gross. All right, so how many of them do we kill?
Okay,
How many torches am I getting today?
so you go over the first one.
Well, first, wait. We got to decide who's betting that they'll be not moving,
Yeah.
and who will be betting that they are moving. I'm betting not moving. Who's
moving.
betting not moving? 2. Who's betting moving? That they'll
no.
that they'll survive.
No, I was.
Betting
But they're going to move?
Okay.
Okay, so 2 against, 1 for. All right.
Okay.
Boom. Let's
All
go.
right. So, bottom over the first one of the 6 doesn't move. Afterward.
That's 1 torch.
Bottom over the next one. It does move.
Okay, cancels out.
Bottom third one. Moves. The next 2 are kind of like a quick succession. They're right next to each other, so it's just kind of like bottom. And it's a 2-fer. Both done. No movement.
Yes!
Last
Is it
one.
just going to balance out?
Bottom. Doesn't move.
Yes! That's 4. 4 dead, 2 alive. That's 2 torches for me. From each of you.
I'm gonna need your shield.
From who?
Yeah, this seems fine.
I hate to break it to you. I don't have any torches.
Well, then you're out.
You'll have to owe him.
Yeah, you owe me.
Yep.
You can give me some bones from your friend there. The hood ornament.
4 pieces of treat, like here I can give you.
I don't want that. Nope.
Nope.
little balls of mold. They look like Marimo, like aquarium moss ball thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my mask like closer to my face because I don't want it near me.
Just like
Nope. Nope. No, thank you.
I owe you the Loxodon shield.
pretty fair bet.
4/6 of it. 2/3.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
All fine. All fine. Okay.
Sweet.
And
that's how we pass the time.
Yep.
In our car ride.
Yep.
Now, looking at this map that I'm in the way of, that none of you can really see.
Sorry, that was like a big waste of time.
No. This is how car rides go. You know this. I mean,
yeah.
You're on like an 8-hour car ride. You're gonna invent a road game. You're gonna figure out something to do, something to talk about as you go.
We're gonna have to stop and pee or something.
Yeah. Okay, and I would say you think you're maybe about an hour out from the hill at this point. You can see it in the distance. You see the line. You're starting to see the specks of the trees on the hill that you're trying to get up to up near my head here. But in order to stick close to the river, you are heading. Looks like you're going to have to pass pretty close to one of these watchtowers. And this one is a complete watchtower. Not like the ruined one that you guys crashed in for a night a couple episodes ago. So, how close by do you want to go?
Not very.
Not very.
0.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to hide with a vehicle.
It is. So the main thing is if you swerve. So you got the river up on your left. You got this watchtower coming up pretty much dead ahead of you. And off to your right, I'd like everybody to go ahead and make another perception check.
Oh boy. 15.
Okay.
Modified 20.
19.
13.
Also 15.
Sweet.
Okay. Sick. All right, so for this
Not too
one,
bad.
you guys note, we keep calling it Mount Doom. But this volcano-looking thing here, that is clearly visible to everybody. And you do know that that is Bell's Forge. Aptly named because Bell lives there, and he forges a shit ton of weapons for the infernal armies down here. So you're kind of getting towards a narrow spot between this watchtower and sort of the edge of Bell's legit domain. So, which do you want to get closer to, or do you want to try and zip right down the middle?
Watchtower or Bell's Forge?
The Forge?
I would like to go more towards the Watchtower.
What? No, Forge. Forge.
No, the Forge is bad.
We just freed a pit fiend that Bell had imprisoned.
Yeah, I need new gear. I need a new pit fiend enabled. Like, I need a weapon now.
I don't think he's gonna give us anything.
It's not what's gonna happen.
He's not very nice.
He's a devil.
Being a very negative Nancy right now.
Well, yeah, we're in hell, and devils are assholes.
My friend wasn't.
He's a demon.
He was my friend.
He was
my friend.
Asshole.
Well, just because he was your friend does not mean the guy who put him there also going to be your friend.
Yeah, he's the enemy of your friend.
But if I show him my dope shield, he won't know that the pit
the enemy of...
He might recognize that shield as, I put a dude in there.
Yeah.
The enemy of my friend is, in fact,
is also my enemy.
Yeah. The enemy of my friend is my friend.
Yeah.
Because everyone's my friend. Checks out.
Yep.
Go to the mountain.
Nope.
Roll charisma, actually, to see if it persuades me.
You're not driving.
Oh, I'm not telling anyone where I'm going. I'm just going there.
Okay.
I'm just like, nope. Not going to that place.
Okay. So you go a little bit closer to the watchtower. And as you guys get closer, you do see that these watchtowers, when they're properly manned, do seem to have a pretty fair amount of devils in them. Like the Aking folks told you this before, but yeah, you're starting to see that the guards around the place, there are definitely some spine devils kind of doing an aerial circuit around the place. You do see bearded devils up on the top with those glaives that they all have.
I would like to.
Uh-oh.
Use my thing. Hang on. Everything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to disguise self because I have the Mask of Many Faces.
Okay.
I'm going to disguise myself as a devil. Driving a car.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
That's up to you guys.
Just duck.
Well, all right.
Quack.
Fred said duck.
Okay. What sort of...
I'll do it too.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, do you guys turn yourselves into any particular sort of devils, or...
Spine's devil.
Okay.
I'll be a bearded one.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, bearded one.
Okay.
The spined one wouldn't be riding in a car. They can fly.
That's just silly.
That's just silly.
Okay. All right, so you got these two in the front, and Mayoma, Maleficus, and especially Thranton. What would you like to do when you hear Gilda just say, "Hey, duck," and then
I'm gonna change real quick.
and then you see Clyde and Gilda shift their appearance like you've seen them do before.
Gilda, how loud is this "Hey Duck"?
I yell.
Perception
Like,
roll.
You're like ducks?
I rolled a 12. Did I hear that?
Okay, yeah, that's enough to hear.
Okay. I'm going to lay back, and I'm going to just put my shield over my face.
Okay.
Perfect camouflage.
Okay. All right, Naoma and Maleficus, what would you two? How are you handling what is developing in the car right now?
I will duck to the best of my ability, like head between knees kind of thing. Just
Okay. What you gonna do, Naoma?
I guess she's gonna try to like just hide down in the seat and get as low as possible.
Okay. All right, so I would like. All right, so Naoma and Maleficus, just go ahead and give me stealth checks. This isn't something to really worry about sound or anything. So if you have disadvantage, don't worry about that. Just make it a straight stealth check.
All right, that's a 13.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay. And Thranton, I would like you to give me a deception check.
Was that me too, or
6.
6. Okay.
no,
Now
strength.
you and Clyde, you look like devils. You're driving an infernal war machine. That checks out pretty good, honestly. But what I'm seeing here. So the devils are circling around, and they definitely see a non-standard vehicle, because there's like, for one, there's like a pearlescent jade lion man hanging off of one side. And then a large body with a shield laid over it, sort of lying on the back of the car.
It's totally fine. Don't worry
So
about it.
they look and they're like, "Is that normal?
They're not here to ask questions.
Is that? I mean, they're not coming here. Is that normal? Is that Dave? Is that? They do that, right? Dave.
I just wave.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't hear us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I think if Gilda waves, then I'll also wave to them as we drive by.
Play it cool.
Play it cool. Yeah, Gilda and Clyde, I would like you two to also give me deceptions.
Crap.
Shit.
I'm a +1. That's better than
Oh,
0.
Nothing.
natural 20.
Nat 20 as well. Oh, hold on, I'm not ready.
Get out of here.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
It's on DDVS.
Mine's natural.
But still,
Like,
that's beautiful. So you guys can't
We
hear
did.
this, but the two devils up on this watchtower looking out, they're like, "Yeah, that's Dave."
Fucking
I could
Dave.
fist bump you.
Fucking
I
Dave.
would.
Like-
Finger guns. Finger crossbows.
Roll for Dave. Nat 20.
Oh, for Dave. Nat 20.
and
We're Dave. We're both
Call.
Dave.
and you don't notice any further activity from the guard tower, and you're able to zip on by.
All right. So after a
I
couple
high
minutes,
five
I'll
Clyde.
just yeah. After a couple minutes, I'll kind of like look behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we're good.
Can you guys do a performance check for your high five to see if you fail it?
Oh yes, please. That is a great idea.
You've had so much luck so far. I just want to see you fail this.
It's +1. I rolled a 5.
What?
So okay, so what happens?
It's a high five.
It's a
So
high
we
five.
rolled-
So you
Wait.
the hands connect, but it's just that weird like Like
Two of the 5 fingers.
Yeah. It's
We
not.
rolled the
There's
same number twice in a row.
yeah. There's connection, but it's not. You wouldn't call it a high five.
Like,
And it's not like you accidentally ended up doing a hot dog or a turkey. Nothing. You don't end up making it cool.
darn
Just a
it.
sad
Bad high
attempt.
five.
Does that make you happy, Thranton? Do you even see it? There's a shield over your head.
Nope, I didn't see shit.
Okay.
It makes Sean happy though.
And so now you're able to, in about another hour of driving, you're able to make it to the base of Harmon's Hill. And you start to see, you're now sort of at the base of the entrance of the path up to the top of the hill. And the path is sort of meanders its way up the hill, and it's got the iron trees all dotted along it. Some with bodies, some without. A lot of the bodies have sturges attacking them periodically, just being horrible bat mosquitoes. So, yeah.
Do we have to wave to them too?
No, I mean, it's up to you guys. You can wave to whoever you want, Just like in a normal car, you can just drive down the highway.
Keep torturing them souls. You got
You're doing
this.
great, Bob.
Okay.
Hang in there, buddy.
So
we believe in you.
You're at the base of this hill, and just to double check, because now seems to be the time. Everybody's still on board with doing the Snake River Canyon jump over the river Styx off the top of this cliff.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to second
You guys
guess
good?
it, but I guess we're okay. Let me just and then I will cast Enhance Ability on Gilda. The Tormentor requires Dex to pilot.
It's normally yes, but for Gilda and Clyde, you two may have noticed a new addition to your character sheets.
I didn't.
Under your skills, you now have
Land
vehicles. So, because they are licensed to operate vehicles down here in Hell.
Does that count as a dexterity check?
For Clyde, yes. For Gilda, no. For Gilda, it is intelligence-based.
Oh, that's fine.
So.
Okay, I will give her advantage on intelligence checks for the next hour.
Yay!
Good call. Because now, so what's going to happen is, Gilda, I'm going to need you to make a series of piloting checks to, snake your way up the hill at ever-increasing speeds to launch off this thing. And then we'll deal with how you guys handle being in air in a minute.
Yeah,
So.
I'm. As we got closer to the hill, I'm now turned around and I'm like standing up. I'm holding onto the turret. I'm not using it as a.
Hold on.
Yeah. How would everybody?
I don't have a seatbelt.
Yeah. How would everybody like to prepare for this?
I'm ready.
Sure, I'm just gonna be gripping the door tightly for dear life. And screaming.
I'll actually probably relax and just kind of bunch up my legs a little bit and get prepared to jump out of the vehicle if I need to.
Okay. Preparing to bail, not necessarily terrible.
Yeah, because if you tense up, you might just hurt yourself more, but if you relax, you might be okay.
Okay.
The old shadow leap technique. Where am I sitting? Am I sitting in the front seat, or I don't remember my car position?
I think you're in the back seat because Gilda and Clyde were in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna stick my longsword out the window in a kind of even though I'm in the back seat, I will stick my longsword out the window, and my Echo will also stick his longsword out, and while he's holding on to the running board, we're gonna lead the charge from the back. Backseat driver's leading the charge.
Yeah.
That's
Tally
what's
ho.
happening here.
Okay.
Are you sitting behind me or Gilda?
Yeah, you want to be passenger side or driver's side?
My passenger side. I'm in the seat that you put the baby in so that you can see what they're up to.
So that means there's a
Behind
sword
you.
next to my head if I try and jump out.
Yes.
Great.
Skelly also starts screaming.
That's another thing I don't remember. What is Skelly's composition? Does he have a human skull, or did he end up getting one of those like big cow moo skulls?
If I remember right, Skelly was the normal skeleton, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Ladd was the one that was cobbled together.
Okay.
Yeah, and got wrecked.
We gotta get him back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
He got bowling balled.
And Thranton, yeah, how are you hanging on the back again?
So I'm standing up. I've got my hands on the turret, and I'm just sort of like watching what's happening forward ahead.
What about your trunk?
That's a good point. All right, trunk is wrapped around the turret.
Yeah, some extra stability.
Anchor point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. All right. Moment of truth. All right, so Gilda,
Yes.
you go ahead and you just put foot down to the floor, ready to go on this. Oh, and
That one. Here we go.
and worth putting this out there. Do you want to use any demon ichor in this process to boost
I
the
sure
car?
do.
Okay. So do you want to use it like when do you want to use it? Do you want to use it like partway up the hill, right from the start, right at the lip? Where would you like to pour that in?
I would say just before I
Oh,
right
okay.
before I
Launch?
go off the cliff. Yeah.
Okay, so just that
That's the word.
last boost off. Okay.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
That's the Mario Kart strategy.
so I will mark one of those off.
Okay. So, first check is you foot right down on that left pedal as instructed by Mad Maggie. And yes, it is the left pedal, not the right pedal. Because this is hell.
Why does the pedal have to be backwards?
It's okay, she didn't know how to drive before, so it's just the first thing she learned.
Look, you guys are lucky that we've treated this thing like the driver's seat is on the left-hand side of the car. Like, we could have just screwed this all up and had it been in the
Oh,
back.
there's right-hand drive in hell.
If you just made it a standard, it would have screwed everyone over.
Imagine this jump. All right, let's. Okay, all right. Okay, there's second. Good.
You hear the grinding of the clutch.
Wait. Hell vehicles are automatic? I always assumed it was standard.
Yeah, because if you were
Standard,
in hell, it would be standard.
But only 4 gears.
I've lived that
Phenomenal
life.
car.
It's not fun.
2 of them are reversed.
Reverse and reverse, but faster.
Yeah, reverse faster.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to be able to go 50 backwards.
Sometimes you need it.
It'd also have to lock to the steering wheel though, so you didn't just immediately flip.
No, you just sit there. You're just like, all right, okay, yeah, I'm good.
That's the thing that they do with jet cars, so that they can get back down the track real quick. I think.
Yep.
And I don't know how they do it. They might lock the wheel. Anyway.
I think they got
Anyway.
spotters and it's all fun. Anyway, Gilda, go ahead and roll me a land vehicles check as you set off.
Okay. Cross your fingers. Oh, okay. 15.
Okay.
You have
cool.
advantage.
I have advantage, so I roll twice,
Yes. Yep.
right?
Yep.
I will take the 15.
Okay. Good choice.
The other
Good
one
choice.
was 13.
Great.
All right. So you foot right down on that pedal, and you guys launch off, going steadily up the hill. And so good start. Where this Mario Kart, this is that good boost start right at the beginning. You don't spin out. You don't, don't meh. So you're good. You're off. You're going. And now the path starts to wind a bit. So go ahead and give me the second land vehicles check.
And I still have advantage.
Yes.
All right, first one's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Second one's a 21.
Okay.
So 21.
All right. So
Next day
so you're going still foot pegged to the floor. Starting to weave through these. You're not drifting because you know that drifting actually is a little slower. You lose some speed, so you're keeping the turns tight. You're hitting the apexes, doing good. It's starting to get a bit tighter. The trees are starting to get in a little bit closer to the path. Trees are getting a bit bigger. Branches are coming in. So give me another one.
Okay. Sorry, my mouse did it.
More of these there are, the more likely we are to fail.
Perhaps.
So
That's what you want.
18 or natural 20.
This is and there they are.
25.
It's in the log. It's real.
How many natural 20s have you rolled this game?
That's been
Twice.
Yeah, that's been like it's been 2 in like 10, 15 minutes, so that's pretty all right.
2 for her, 1 for me.
I like those odds.
So
It just means I'm gonna roll a 1 at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the cliff. 1.
Breaks. And all right, so you get through this tight spot, and you see that the last you're zeroing in on the last stretch. You got to hit the crest of the hill just so, and you note that this is also where Jander, where Jander has been staked up. So he's suddenly he sees you guys coming up the hill now. This is easily the most interesting thing that's happened to him in a century.
He's like,
and he's like, what is going on? Just sees this dust cloud coming up the hill. Here's the engine.
Can we flip him off on our way by?
Sure could.
I don't know why I hate Jander so much.
And starts hearing a screaming sound. One is Naoma screaming. Now, when Naoma screams, is it like typically high pitched?
Oh yeah, it's high pitched.
Okay.
There's 2 screaming tones though, because Skelly is also screaming.
Skelly is also screaming, but Skelly, in my mind, Skelly is screaming like the beginning of Highway Star by Deep Purple. It's just,
Ow. All right.
just going like steadily going up and getting higher and higher and higher, and as you guys reach the peak. And this is what Jander's hearing. On top of the roar of this engine, this dust cloud, and he's seeing you just rally your way right up the hill, pretty much right towards this tree, which you just have to blast by to launch.
Me and my Echo just like we have our swords outstretched, like impossibly because they're great swords and they're two-handed, but we both just one hand.
Yeah. Hands out, Loxodon locked onto the back.
Well, you only need 2 hands to swing it, not to hold it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Sure.
That's fair. That's fair. I might have some beefy arms.
Yeah.
You know I do.
Yeah. You're lying.
All right, so Gilda, one more.
So strong.
Okay. Oh!
Get
Are you
out
serious?
of here.
Oh my god. That's a...
Wait, what? Wait.
Three.
happened?
She
They
got
missed
it.
it.
at-
You
she-
just rolled
she critted
back to back on her. What?
on her advantage. She rolled 2 20.
Hold on.
I have
Hold on.
never
I'm getting
seen
a
that happen.
screenshot of
There's,
this.
You need to buy a
there's
lottery
log.
ticket.
I'm not. I'm
now.
gonna go buy one tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's
Girl
incredible.
Girl just got a house. Now she's rolling crits. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket now. Bye.
Incredible.
That's insane.
What? Okay, so I just took a screenshot of it. We're gonna have to put that in the B-roll.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
channel.
I did too. It's like, look at all these 20s I just rolled.
NBD.
Yeah, that's
What are the
odds are not great.
odds on that?
That's, yeah, let me actually. I'm gonna go ahead just so everybody can.
It's 1 in 20 times 1 in 20 times 1 in 20, so it's like 1 in 16,000. Or no, 1,600.
It's a lot.
Oh hell if I know.
So can we modify it so that you drive through Jander right before we launch, and then we launch through him?
I mean, 3 nat 20s. I think Alyssa's the DM now. You can do whatever the fuck she wants.
So what is going to happen for sure, and you can certainly color this any way that you so choose. It is going to be. You are going to. Let me just hide that. Let me just get that out of the way. So I was going to show the crowd what we're looking at. You are for sure going to hit the apex of the hill, right dead center, right exactly where you wanted it. You are going to top off the demon ichor, right at that boost zone.
I shift and then
get that in. And so those two things are definitely going to happen 100%. What else, if anything, would you like to happen as you leave this bank of the river Styx, as you leave this cliff?
I mean, I also do my very complicated combination of shooting my makeshift wings out of the car just so it looks really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit the Nosferatu.
No, I'm gonna need you to leave.
Get out.
For everyone on stream, you can see these 25s happening there. Yeah, that's just mean. Okay, and just go ahead. Just give me just for funsies. Give me one more land vehicles check as you slap these levers in just the right order.
Okay, I got a 16 and a 13.
Okay.
16.
Seeing if we can milk one more crit out of this chain.
if there was a fourth crit, I'd
be like,
I'm done.
We just win. We just win the campaign.
The chains just break on El Terrell and it rises up and before you.
we just jump back onto El Terrell.
Yeah.
Zariel just comes
Drive
out
up
and
the
handles
chain.
her sword.
Yep. Like, my bad, guys. You're right.
Like,
here you go. It's fine.
Beautiful. So,
so good.
So yeah, anyone choosing, if you would like to flip Jander off as you pass by his tree, you may certainly do so. Just a couple birds flying through the air as you whip by him. Leave him just covered in dust. And the car sails off the cliff. And the wasp wings all flip right out and flip forward and lock into position. And you guys do... I don't know what the glide ratio is because I'm not an aeronautical engineer, but you guys actually cover a very serious amount of distance forward and sort of in a beautiful, beautiful ballistic arc. Aided by the wings, aided by the, Thranton's counterweight on the back of the car. It doesn't nose right straight down like cars usually do. Clyde, what you got going on?
Can it be like E.T., except instead of going past the moon, it's like El Terrell on the chain, and we just go sailing past it?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
I approve.
Anyone who has a crossbow in their inventory will not notice that it is a walkie-talkie. E.T. is in full effect now. Welcome to hell.
So I didn't have a ton of confidence in all this happening, so I've been preparing to cast a spell this entire time. And I don't know how this is going to work. I did give Ian the warning, so he knows. But I'm going to cast Featherfall on the car. Featherfall normally reads, choose up to 5 falling creatures. A creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
So that's everyone but Skelly.
Well, no, I'm casting it on the car itself. I'm hoping that either it's going to fail miserably and be funny, or Ian's going to let me do it. So I'm casting Featherfall and targeting the car.
And he doesn't know. And now, none of you know.
Great.
So the car is sailing through the air, and yeah, from that watchtower that you guys passed earlier, one of the devils is like, yeah, that's
It's
fucking
Dave.
Dave.
And as you just cross, right from their point of view, you cross in front of the companion, glowing and shooting lightning above El Terrell. You just cross right over that silvery moon of this horrible beacon in the night.
Incredible.
And just sail
Who
with
said
your,
this place can't be beautiful?
with your wasp-winged car. Skelly and Naoma just shrieking their way across through the air. Maleficus, sword outstretched. Maleficus's shade just still standing in the exact same upright position, sword outstretched.
The N64 avatar attached to the side.
Perfect.
And now,
Zing.
Avernus has few laws that parallel the prime material plane. Gravity is one of them, sometimes. And what goes up must come down. The good news is, with that launch you guys got, you have definitely cleared the river Styx. So you are not in danger of plummeting.
Mission accomplished.
You're
With all
welcome.
those 20s, we better not be.
I was gonna say, like, 3 nat 20s in a row, and if we still fail to cross it, why did you even let us do this?
Yeah.
It's
It's like
impossible.
hitting a home run, and they're like, no, you're out anyway.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
just
that's
kidding.
a sign that the DM just wants the campaign to end. But no, not today. That's not what I want. I want more shit like
Oh,
this.
amazing.
So, the ballistic arc is becoming more and more ballistic as you go. And you are picking up some speed as you descend. And then Thranton, grabbing onto the turret, you cast Featherfall into the car, hoping and willing that this will work on an infernal war machine. And let's see here. Okay. And after a moment, you guys sort of you realize you're not picking up speed anymore. You're just moving at a consistent rate, which doesn't make sense at first. But you are still, yeah.
I don't
it's like
remember building this.
you are still heading pretty much now straight down into the dirt. But you have an artificer on board who made wings. And I would like 2 things to happen.
Me too.
I would like Alyssa, go ahead and roll me one more land vehicle check to determine
It's gonna be one we just flip
what needs
over.
to happen when you guys land.
Oh, thanks, Naoma. I rolled a 19 the second time, and I got a 24.
Okay. So you see that you could actually, with the speed you're going, you could actually correct it if you could get the nose of the car up a bit. Now you know that you can adjust some of that with the wings, so you start flipping levers to get that, to angle the wings so it'll lift the nose a little bit. But you realize you guys need to shift weight backward.
Lean back.
Skelly,
Yeah.
get in here.
Yeah, Gilda
The
yells.
Fox Nate.
Gilda yells, "Everybody lean back!" And
I'll start pulling on the turret.
okay, you box Nate back.
Catch Skelly.
Detach Skelly.
Still screaming.
Now, how do you want to do that? Because he does take your commands relatively literally.
Well, I told Skelly to get in the car, and then I told Thranton to catch Skelly.
Okay,
Just
Wait,
in case.
when did all this happen?
just now. So you start leaning back. You start hauling back on the turret. To throw your way backward, and you hear Naomi yell from the back seat below you, "Catch Skelly!"
Okay.
And
I will
at that moment,
disengage
yeah.
the trunk.
Okay. And yeah, at that moment, you just see Skelly still in the spread eagle position, just waft back like a leaf in the wind, and rapidly approaching you, because now he is not subject to the effects of the featherfall on this, so he's back to normal drag and physics. So, go ahead and make me. We'll go ahead and make this an athletics check for you to try and grab Skelly and not just take him full to the face.
Oh, okay. There's a full to the face because I was like, this is a bold assumption that you would think that I would want to catch this skeleton.
I mean, how you execute's up to you, but we'll just see if you take skeleton damage.
I mean, you don't have
Alright.
to catch the skeleton. I'm just trusting you to catch it.
It's an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay, so with this, you're able to position yourself in a way that you're not going to take Skelly full on the face when he comes into your zone. So, what would you
That's a
like to
plus.
do, though? Do you want to just dodge him? Do you want to try and catch him? What would you like to do?
So, I'm holding onto this turret for dear life with
Mhm.
both my hands,
Mm-hmm.
but my trunk, I'll sort of I'll turn sideways and then try and flail the trunk that way so I can try and wrap him around the legs.
Okay.
You're like whipping your trunk at him.
Yeah. Turn and bop.
Whip my trunk back and forth. I'll whip my trunk.
I'm
Now,
so glad I'm
the
not the older
problem
person that was saying
is-
that.
If I don't grab the hook and I just smack him, he's gonna fly off like a fucking baseball.
Also a win.
Okay. So for this one, I'd like you to
Don't you
yeah,
dare.
let's do another athletics for that.
Okay, I thought you were gonna make me do sleight of hand.
Sleight of trunk.
Alright, a 12.
A 12. Okay. So with that, you're able to not exactly what either of you wanted, but you're able to get a loose grip with your trunk on Skelly's foot, and that actually just sort of swings him down and around, and he just gets jammed into the bumper on the back of the car, just kind of wedged in there.
I'll take my right foot and just sort of put it back there and try and hold him in, which I hope is on his head.
So it's just all skeleton arms and feet, just kind of just weird angles. But he's
Jazz
in there,
handing out the back of the truck.
still screaming. And with that, the car has altered its downward flight and is now more of just flat wheels in to the ground. And you kiss that beautiful Avernon surface and bounce.
Wouldn't call the surface
The sharks
beautiful.
doing their thing. I would like everybody, especially Thranton, to make me a dexterity check. Thranton, you can make an athletics check just for sheer grip.
Just to strength, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else can make me a dexterity save to avoid getting bounced out.
I rolled a 7.
Can I add my con mod for how beef I am?
No.
I rolled an 11.
There's a lot of beef.
There's
I rolled
A lot of beef in this
14.
elephant.
Okay.
Roll a 5. Do you need me to roll for Skelly? Even though he's jammed into the bumper?
No, Skelly is held pretty fast right now. He's pretty okay.
All right.
So let's see. Everybody who got a 13 and under, you are bounced around pretty good in the car.
Oh boy.
Like
literally everyone.
Like heads bounce off the roof. Thranton, what did you get?
Is there a roof?
You got
rolled a 7.
You got a 7. You fall off. And everybody.
I'd like to make a sleight of hand check to try and grab onto Skelly. I will also accept disadvantage if I need to.
Let's see. Your sleight of hand is a -1. No, go ahead. Just roll it.
I rolled a 3.
Fine. So no.
Hilda, what the fuck?
You flop
Where's
out.
all our
Hey! Hey! I tried.
Okay. Stop the car.
And so everybody
Great
takes
job.
2 bludgeoning damage from the bounce and the fall, which was nowhere near as fast as you all know it could have been because of the feather fall.
Yeah, without that,
Teamwork.
I can't imagine what would have happened.
So, I also take 2 for falling out?
Yeah, you take 2 for falling. You
Oh,
kind of
heck yeah.
roll
I
a little
can-
bit. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Can I
The
take
shield.
1? Can I take 1 damage? This is important to me.
Make him take 3.
Oh,
He
I
fell
see.
out of the car.
I see. Yeah, okay, in this case, yes, that's fine. You may take 1 damage.
Nice. All right, I'll take another one now.
Okay, take your second damage. Take it
I did.
separately.
I did it. I'm a good boy.
And congratulations, you guys just did, as far as you're aware, the first 5-man Styx vault. So success.
Never say we didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah. We almost beat the game on this jump.
Like,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, actually, you guys didn't make it. You plunged into the Styx, and you're all just imagining this as your minds are slowly dissolved in its dark, evil waters.
At least the last
Yeah,
time
we
we
don't know
were
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this was all a dream. Maybe you guys fell in right at the beginning.
We're going to be the frog people.
Oh no.
Wait, yeah.
We ran ourselves over.
It's self-fulfilling, my God. But no, you guys did make it. And you're able to stop the car and dust yourselves off and survive. Maleficus, worth noting, your shade did not move the whole time. Throughout the bounce, just still soared out.
I'm so proud of him. Yeah, the car like clips through him probably. He's
Yeah,
just like,
he's just moving dead exactly with the car, no matter how it goes, just utterly rigid, like he's bolted to it like a statue.
That's my boy.
Amazing.
And I think that is a good spot to go ahead and take a break.
Yes, please.
Now that we've done that, and we can move on from there in a few minutes. So, be right back. Enjoy this break.
Finger crossbows.
Oh, they're walkie-talkies.
Hello. And we're back.
Hi.
There we go. So if you missed the first part of the show somehow, they jumped to the river Styx in a car. Like I'm still sort of blown away by that.
3 natural 20s.
3
Yeah,
natural
there's nothing more
20s
heavy
in a
metal than that.
row. Like that's yeah,
Pretty metal.
that's pretty
There was
metal.
only a little screaming involved. Just
Just a
a
little.
little.
Little bit of pee. Little bit of pee. So yeah, so they jumped off. Where is it? This big old cliff here. Cleared the river Styx, and now you guys are collecting yourselves on the west bank here of the river.
Anyone want to do it again?
While we were falling, I didn't get to do this at the moment, but I wanted to spot the obelisk that they had told us about.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check to spot that
While screaming.
while screaming.
18.
18. Okay. So yeah, from your nice, high, clear, unobstructed vantage point, and knowing that in general which direction to look, yeah, you did see the obelisk, which is up in this corner over here on the other side of this green situation. The obelisk is there, so you were able to see, in general terms, the area that it's in. You see sort of a circular shape off on that corner.
How far did we drive in 8 hours?
Yeah, you guys drove most of the day, so you drove like 10 hours north. So the normal day is pretty close to done if you guys wanted to take a break in character. Or if you want to push
Yes.
on, totally up to you.
Yeah, does anyone need a short rest? I used a spell slot.
No,
I
I'm
could
good.
take a short rest.
I think everybody who could use a spell slot used a spell slot except for Gilda.
I didn't.
What? Your disguise self doesn't take a spell slot?
Nope.
Warlock shit, man.
That's bogus.
That's why they're cool.
Um,
Breaking rules.
Whatever.
I do what I want.
yeah, we could take a short rest here, and I could use to collect myself after that incredible driving experience.
You did great.
The ultimate driving experience.
Naomi just like stares off into the distance, just like.
Yeah, if anyone needs to go potty or have a little snack.
I'll notice Naoma doing the 1,000-yard stare, and I'll go over and be like, "You were fine. Calm down."
You're right. Sorry. We were fine.
The whole time.
Thank you for
Just
catching
gets
Skelly.
out of the vehicle and goes, woo!
Best day ever.
Never. So
I know I suggested it initially.
you did.
In the moment, I had some regrets, but it came out okay.
That was awesome.
Thanks. All right.
Okay. So yeah, what would you guys are sort of taking a long rest near your car on this side of the river. Anybody want to do anything in particular in this hour-ish that you guys are taking?
Is this a new day?
You
Or
can't
same
tell.
day?
It's technically, I mean, yeah, who knows what day it is anymore? No one knows. But it's the same. Call it the same day as when you set out.
Okay. Try to do an experimental elixir every time we rest. So.
Yeah, if we're doing
Fair.
a short, I'm gonna do the treats.
Treats.
Everybody get. I'm gonna make enough treats. I'm gonna give one to Skelly.
Naomi doesn't need one. She's already got one.
No, Naomi needs a new one. But yeah, I can make 7 treats. So I'm gonna give one to all 5 of us, so we can all get our health back. One to Naomi, or one to Maleficus's Shade, and one to Skelly.
Nice.
So do I just hit recover?
No, it's if you use a hit die, you get extra stuff back. But if you don't want to use a hit die, you don't have to.
Okay.
I use a ranger hit die.
Yeah, I will eat the treat happily.
I'm gonna save it.
Very good.
What do I?
Did Skelly take any damage there?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Skelly would have taken some damage from being jammed into the bumper. Let's see. He would have taken. Skelly took 1 damage from being jammed into the bumper.
Oh no.
Okay. He will eat a treat. I don't know if he can recover HP. I don't know how skeletons work.
I don't think that they normally recover HP. I sort of think you use them until they disintegrate, and then you just rebuild them. But if you want to give him the treat and have him eat it, he will try.
I'd like to have this be a call out to Mick, because Mick recently was saying that one of his favorite bad jokes is a skeleton walks into a bar, asks for a drink and a mop. So he's gonna like crunch on the snack here, and then it'll just all fall to the ground.
But does it get healed?
That is a very good question.
That doesn't matter to me.
That's a good question. But yeah, so do you want him to eat the treat?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, predictable result. He puts the treat in, and you just watch the jaws just mechanically up and down, try and chew, and it's just falling right out the middle of the jaw. It's not even going. It's like bouncing off ribs. I mean, what sort?
I do a dex check to catch it.
Do it.
Gross.
Oh, I'll just
Super gross.
Skeleton poop.
See.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right, now Thranton.
It is a little sick.
Describe the treat that you make. What's it like? Is it like a granola bar? Is it a cookie? What are we looking at?
I would say like a biscotti.
Okay. Okay.
Sambus bread.
So the
no elves.
So the good news is Skelly, being a skeleton, doesn't have saliva glands or anything, so it's not like it's getting moistened. It's really just kind of being crushed and chunked up. So Clyde, if you do get your hands under there, you're able to collect most of a crushed up biscotti-looking thing. Still just very nice and dry, just and
roughly chopped biscotti.
very very roughly, coarse grind.
So I can't like jam it back together like clay.
You could
it's too dry.
Yeah, it's a little dry. If you wanted to try and, if it's still crumbs, you could still eat it if you wanted. But yeah, it's not really going to be a standard shape ever again.
All right, I just drop it on the ground then.
Let's see.
It's not worth it.
Oh, here we go. So it is okay. So, but Naoma, when you look at Skelly as he's doing this, you see a couple of the spots where his bones were sort of chipped from being jammed into the bumper, and you see that those have smoothed over.
Good to know. How much did he heal?
I mean, he only lost 1, so he healed 1.
Okay. He was at 10 out of 13. So.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Okay.
Whoa. He's really hurting.
That's like 8% of his health or something like that. When it's
Yeah.
that low, each pip helps.
The car crash nearly killed him. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
Damn.
So,
Awful. Stop it.
do what I can to keep him going.
Okay. So over the course of the short rest, yeah, anybody who wanted to use hit die to get back HP, eat one of Thranton's treats, you gain the full effects of those. And let's see. Have a short rest. Okay, cool. And yeah, nothing untoward happens while you guys are resting. You aren't approached by anything. You see back towards the shore. You guys are a little ways away. You're not right directly at the water's edge, but you see more of those Lemure things try and climb out and sometimes just fall right back in. Like, just the most pathetic creatures. Grotesque,
They're doing their
horrible,
best.
pathetic creatures. And but nothing actually approaches you guys within any distance. So yeah, what would you guys like to do from here? You do generally know that looking at the map, as long as the
where
map
did we
is still,
land?
you guys landed around here ish.
Okay, so we're on the far end of this green goop pool.
Yeah, it's a hour, 2 hours distance to the edge of the goop pool, you figure, looking at your map. And then up to you guys whether you want to do the northern route or the southern route.
Southern route, stay away from the river.
Never go south.
Go through the mines of Moria.
The mines of Moria.
I'd like to avoid that bridge if we can.
Why? What are you scared of?
I mean, I think
We've had nothing but success across bridges.
Historically true.
I think it's, judging by how guarded all of the other bridges we've seen here are,
Yeah.
I suspect that one will be heavily guarded.
But do we even need to cross that bridge? Is the thing that we want on the other side?
Yes.
Not if we go to the north of this green thing.
Yeah, the little circle up here, that is the obelisk that you're heading towards.
Okay, so we run the risk of going either over the bridge or running along the river.
Yep.
I'm fine either way.
I think we should avoid the bridge.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't care.
Okay. So seems like the vote is for the northern road along the river.
Sounds like it, yep.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and you set off. And yeah, for most of the ride over between those 2 points between the two bodies of water, pretty placid. Not a lot to worry about so far.
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid. And you get close to the edge of that area, and you get to see that it is sort of a body of water, but it is not quite like the river Styx. As you guys see, and as you get close, you do see that there's plenty of room. Like this strip going over the top here, over this on this side of the northern bit, that's got to be like a half-mile wide. Like you're not in any danger of tipping over either edge or anything like that. But as you get close to this big green pit, you see this deep rift going across the surface, pretty much as far east as you can see. It's deep, like a mile deep, but filled pretty close to the rim with a lake of green, undulating slime that almost looks like it's breathing.
Undulating.
No.
So.
Nope. Just no.
Yeah, you get to drive along the edge of that.
Wee.
So you drive along the edge of that for a little bit, and I would like, Alyssa. I'm assuming you're still driving.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 again, and tell me if those numbers match.
2d6. Oh, they do.
They do. My God. Okay. So
My luck has run out.
Or has it just continued? If you
I don't
roll
know.
another die, will it be the same number?
Hard to say. So as you guys drive inward, you run into while you're still in this sort of open plain area, you come across a very familiar sight that you've seen down here so far. When you first landed in Avernus, when you floated your way down the great infernal chain, you saw a giant obsidian obelisk that the chain was anchored to, and obviously the chains itself. You see one of those down here, but this one is not attached to a floating city or anything. You see the obelisk shanking its way up out of the ground at an angle, and you see a couple of these chain links on the ground. And the chain ends just severed, right mid-link on the last link. And, okay, I don't have a card for this gentleman. And I would like everybody to go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception.
Smelling kind of perception?
No. Normal.
17. I gotta try, man.
Yeah, you gotta try. You gotta know.
14.
14, 17,
9.
18.
18.
21.
21. All right, so yeah, you guys all see this.
Even me?
Okay, not Gilda. Everyone but Gilda.
Focused.
Everyone, not you.
Everyone, not you.
Gilda's too focused on what she used to be, like how badass she was a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was so awesome.
I mean, that's fair.
Standing on top of the link, on the broken link of chains, you see a tall, bald individual who is wrapped in chains. Like, he's wearing, like, I say a chain shirt, but it's not like chain mail. Standing on top of this chain, almost looking like it's praying.
Is it wearing black and red?
Well, its skin is sort of a reddish color, and the chains are black.
Is it Spawn?
No, it does not look like the Hellspawn. Copyright Todd McFarlane.
We're about to get shut down.
And as you guys get a bit closer, you guys do also note that there are a pair of bearded devils standing on the ground next to the chain.
This is directly in our path.
More or less, yeah. You could go around it, but it is right ahead of you.
So I still don't see it.
You don't see it. You haven't noticed.
Nope,
You
I'm
see
focused.
you see the chain. I mean, it's hard to miss. It's pretty big, but you don't notice the guy standing on it.
Stealth.
Just like,
In the car.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Go.
hide in the car. Oh wait, I can roll in here.
Yeah.
Pow. Yeah. 27.
27. Okay, so you stealth in the car. How
I
would you
disappear into the car.
how would you like to hide in the car?
Like in the footwell, I guess.
Okay. So Clyde just almost like a liquid, just right down into the footwell. Undetectable by anyone outside the car.
Turn and be like, so that's how you do it. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just like curled up in the fetal position down there like this.
looks uncomfortable. What are you doing?
He's hiding. Don't
Oh.
worry about it.
Okay.
We just know how he does it now.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yep. Don't draw attention to me.
Okay.
Keep your eyes up. Look forward.
Why would we all be sitting in the back with just nobody sitting in the front passenger seat?
Because you're prisoners.
I assume.
Oh.
I mean, this is a hired vehicle, I guess.
Did you guys see the chain dude?
What?
There's a chain guy.
How can you see him from in the footwell?
Which
What are
is
you talking about?
I saw him
rapidly
before I got in the footwell.
rapidly getting closer.
He's right there. You see him?
I will. I'll duck like I did the last time there were devils.
Okay.
No one here but us Daves.
Yeah, I guess I will duck down a bit as well.
Do I notice them all doing this?
Yeah, at this point you notice like everyone in the car ducking down. Lulu has flown. She's usually flying next to the car. She like hops into the turret and just kind of
Okay.
hides in there.
Well, seeing them all do this, I'm like, oh shit. I don't notice the other guys yet, but I do my disguise again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
Do my
standing-
Dave.
Well, I guess I'm sitting on the back. I'm sitting on the back of the truck.
Also, we don't know that it's Dave that we're dressing up as.
I mean, technically no, but it is funnier
No.
that way.
That's true. Metagame, yeah. We know we're Dave.
The players know we're Dave.
Yeah, can it be Dave Thomas? The bearded devil.
Yeah, we should be like a collective under a singular name. So just like it's Dave, but Dave refers to a collective of people.
we are I am Dave, for we are many.
We are Dave.
Team Dave.
Perfect.
Second Dave.
All right. So yeah, so you've disguised self. Thranton, yeah, what are you just? You're on the back. You can kind of see in that, like some people are ducking. You see Gilda's changed. Lulu's has taken cover as well. What you doing?
I don't know that I have anything that I can do. Let me check. Let me take a look. No, that's no good. How far away are they?
At this point, the way you guys are driving, they're probably maybe about 100 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna do nothing until, like, if they're in a watchtower, yeah.
They're just standing on one of these big broken chains.
Okay, big broken chain.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we drive by, I would like to use thaumaturgy to cast the sound of an explosion behind them.
Okay, so yeah, on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way, like, they have to turn around, like a distraction,
Okay,
basically.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you are able to. Gilda just keeps driving. Really none the wiser at this point.
La la la. Just driving like a Dave.
Distracted, yeah. Disguised rather. There we go. That's the word I wanted.
Distracted and disguised.
And you drive by, and one of these bearded devils does start to turn. It looks like, from your vantage point now, it looks like this devil is on guard for the other devil standing on top of the chains. That's like in prayer. And right when he starts to sort of turn to hear the noise of your car, Thranton, you do the thaumaturgy on the other side. Like, how big of an explosion are you looking to like, nice big ol'...
I don't want to spook them too much, but I want them to. How many are there?
There are 3 total. 2 beardeds
3.
and a chain garbed man.
Okay. Instead of an explosion, can I make? Okay, I would like to yell them. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, an explosion. Like a stick of dynamite, just enough to make them turn and look at it. It's not crazy.
Okay. All right, so yeah, pretty big boom on the other, rings out from the other side of the chain, and the guy that was looking to turn will stop turning, and he'll spin the other way, and he'll start to move that way. The guy standing on top will whip his head in that direction away from you, and you guys are able to speed on by without any undue investigation.
Teamwork.
I'll flip them off as we go by.
They do not notice. Which
okay,
is,
it's for me.
Yeah.
It's not for them.
It's got its own satisfaction.
Yeah.
As we are driving away from them, and I kind of sit back up in my seat and be like, that was a close call.
I changed back into myself.
You
Yep.
You did see those devils there, right, Gilda?
Nope.
It's fine.
No, that was
I
great.
kind of just assumed you had.
I was just following you guys, so next time
good
maybe let me know. If I'm, dangerous.
I did. I told you
No,
about it.
You just went away.
Yeah, and then I told you about it. Are they gone?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'll come creeping back up into the seat.
Well, where do you come from?
That doesn't look comfortable. How do you you dislocate your shoulder to get in there? What do you?
I
Just do what it takes.
bones.
How did you do that?
Much discipline.
Okay.
Far be it for me to second guess.
I could cheat you sometime.
It's true. You can always learn from each other.
I think I'll pass. But I appreciate the offer.
I could train. I could train you all in stealth.
I'll look at Clyde and be like, no, you can't.
I don't know about that.
Your laws.
Beautiful. All right, so you guys are able to continue unimpeded, and after about another hour or so, you're probably about halfway through this strip, so you're getting towards the thinner area here between the sticks and this pit of breathing green slime. And as you guys kind of get closer to this bridge section, you notice in that there's under the bridge that you can sort of see from here. The bridge spans the goo. And you see next to the bridge there's sort of a scaffolding that has been rigged up off the bridge and hanging over this pit. And in that, hanging from the scaffolding, you see some cages. There's bent wrought iron cages hanging from it. and there's one that's like right at the surface of the slime, and it's got this hairless, green-skinned humanoid that's shackled to the cage, and it looks like it's just slowly being dipped into the slime
Oh no.
and then pulled back out. And then as you guys are driving in your full view of this for a good while, you actually see it go in at least one more time.
Huh.
What's in it again?
It's like this hairless, green-skinned humanoid.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure that it's being dipped in the goo for a reason because it's a virgin. Right?
Maybe.
I mean,
All things in Avernus happen for a reason. Sure.
Yeah.
It's either being punished for something,
Or maybe it's a bath.
or it's being tortured for fun.
What if it likes it?
Yeah, it could be a bath. You don't know.
Or it's a bath.
We could ask them.
Let's not ask them.
I'd rather not ask them.
I mean, I'm a
Never
little
really.
curious at this point, but
I can send my son over and.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, or Skelly.
Skelly fits right in.
Hey.
Hit it with the towny voice.
Hey, fellow dead people.
What do you think? Should we send someone over?
Yeah, let's send somebody over.
A decoy.
I will send my son in. How far away is this from us?
Well, the scaffolding that it's hanging from is probably about a quarter mile away from you guys at this point. You kind of gotta go on the bridge to access it. And then that chain goes down a little ways.
So I don't know how many feet are in a mile because I'm not good at this, but I can use Echo Avatar to temporarily transfer my consciousness to my Echo. As an action, I can see through my Echo's eyes and hear through its ears. And during that time, I'm deafened and blinded, so like my form in the car is just not there. With those senses, and
you just go catatonic.
I just kind of like I'm in the zone through my Echo Son here. And I can sustain this effect for up to 10 minutes, and I can end it at any time. My Echo can be up to 1,000 feet away from me when I'm using it this way.
Okay, so that's almost a quarter mile.
Okay, so we need to get closer to...
I'll get a little closer.
Eh.
I stealth.
Go, my son. Talk to the green fellow over there.
21.
So, like, I do that. I tell my son to go, and then I just kind of, like, just go blank.
Because we've never seen him do this, so.
Yeah, so for a minute, it just looks like he's sitting there.
But there's just the most blank expression, like a vacant smile, and just the bolt upright kind of situation. And I will, through my shade, go over to this creature. And I think my shade can walk on air. I think we found that out, which is broken.
It is a little broken.
Yeah, you can.
My shade's just going to walk over the lava and be like,
hey.
Hello, green fellow. That is in of this hellscape.
Yeah, you just sort of no clipping it across the landscape.
In between dips of like, hello, denizen of Avernus.
Okay. Let's see. So it just says, as it comes back up, it's just like I am gonna gonna destroy Bell. I'm gonna kill it. Destroy it. Hate it. Put me here. Hate it. Deserve this. I hate this. This is awful. I'm gonna kill it, and then it gets dunked. Then when it comes back, I hate this. I hate Belle. I'm gonna kill Belle. I hate this. I don't deserve this. And it sort of keeps doing this loop, the same single-minded thought for the entirety of the time that it's above the surface of the goo. And as you're, it doesn't, the loop is only like 30 seconds long, so it's not long for you to see that it is a distinct pattern that he's just fallen into. And then after about a minute or two, it gets dunked again.
But wait for it to come back up.
And yeah, after a minute, it comes back up.
It comes back up and like, hello.
And same thing.
I would like to perform a boop snoot. Actually, wait, I don't know if I can. I think I'm just, yeah, I can't boop that snoot.
You can digitally do it.
I can nod knowingly though, and I will do that. Yeah, I understand. Okay. All right, I get it. Yeah. Okay, bye. And I'll make my way back to my prime consciousness. My Echo will take his place on the running board, looking epic as ever with the wind through the mane, even though there's no wind probably. And I look around the car and say, well, whoever that chap is in that cage thing that's getting dunked says that he's mad at Belle, and he's got to kill Belle. But I don't know how he's going to do that from there, because honestly, he's in a cage, and Belle's like an owner of the lands, so like, I don't know. But that's what's going on with him. Having a rough one.
How? Okay. How did you know that?
That's what he said.
How fragile does this cage look?
How fragile does the cage look?
When you were looking at it, it's like a very big, sturdy wrought iron cage. Like, it looks pretty tough.
Wrought iron, sturdy, holds up to whatever acid lava it's getting dunked into, you know.
Because maybe we could free this guy and use him to kill Belle.
I'd be cool with that.
I mean, that appears to that would be a from what I gather, a mutually beneficial endeavor. I think everybody wins in that case. It's probably not a bad idea.
I think so.
I don't want to say we shouldn't kill Belle, but that's not our goal here.
No, our goal is for Eltero.
And while killing Belle might be cool, I don't know if we are up to that task.
Oh, but this guy is, I assure you. I believe them.
Therefore, they are my friend.
Can you ask him if you can, if what he would do if you freed him?
He doesn't seem talkative, but I can try. And then I just like glaze over again, just staring forward, vacant smile, and the echo goes back out towards the cage.
I want to stealth and follow the echo.
Okay. The echo is going the direct way.
So I'm gonna like. Is there anything to hide behind?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm just like Jesus walking on the lava, whatever.
Right, I can't do that.
The liquid toenails.
Oh, it's just, yeah, make this better. Why don't you?
It's never a thought that I've had, and now I can't not have heard that.
Can't unthink it.
Nope.
I guess I'll just kind of walk my way to as close as I can get without endangering myself.
Okay. So if you want to walk to where the scaffolding is, it is, yeah, it's a bit of a walk. It's about a quarter mile, because you got to go across this here, and then you can go down the bridge to actually be at the top of the scaffolding. but you can certainly do that.
Yes,
Okay.
I do it.
Okay. So as you walk down, we'll do your bit there. As you walk down, um, there isn't much in the way of cover, but at the same time, there isn't much in the way of activity. Nothing really wants to seem to hang around this giant pit of breathing, sludgy, possibly liquid toenail. Um,
Sweet.
as you get to the corner, one of these days I'll get the direction right. As you get to the corner here, where the bridge meets this side of the pit, you do get relatively close to the obelisk that you were originally coming to, and you do see now that there is a sort of Stonehenge circle of standing stones, a little bit off from you, and there does seem to be a something inside the middle of it. But you go towards the bridge, you go towards the scaffolding, and we will cut back to Maleficus, whose shade is down at the bottom, trying to converse with the caged, dipping thing.
Hello.
And whenever it comes up out of the goo, it's the same loop.
Sweet Denison, can you make good on that promise to kill Belle?
And it doesn't seem to get through, but you do happen, when you ask that, it does happen to be at the part of the loop where it does say it wants to kill Belle.
I try it again the next time it comes up.
You start to get the timing in so that every time you ask, it replies at the time where it says it wants to kill Belle.
Yes, yeah. This seems to. All right. This seems to work out. Okay, all right. I hear what you're saying. I appreciate your feedback. All right. I'll let management know. Bye. Again, my shade makes his way towards the car. Takes up his position on the outside of the car. Me myself, in my prime form, I stop looking so glazed over. I blink my eyes and I look over at Naoma and say, well, it sounds like killing Belle is the thing he wants to do.
You're muted. Yep.
I am basically just right up in your face, just like Maleficus.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Yes, it would appear that the terms that we have set forth are agreeable.
okay then. I guess. I mean, a little distraction couldn't hurt anything, right? We send him off to go kill Belle, and then we just go deal with Zarya and Eltera.
What could it hurt?
Okay, drive closer.
So, Clyde, now that you're up at the top of the scaffolding, and you can see and you can look down upon it, you do see that there are that the guy that's being dipped is suspended from this scaffolding, and there is a crane mechanism um, that is just impossibly. There doesn't seem to be any actual motor or anything that's powering it, but there is a winch of chains that is, winding and unwinding as it dips him and raises him and dips him and raises him. But you do see that there are a series of levers on top of the scaffolding that look like they control that winch.
Okay. Can I use some kind of investigation or something to try and figure out which of the levers may stop it from eternal dipping?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, an investigation would be perfect.
Okay. Do it. 12.
12. Okay. So looking at it, it's not super obvious which one's which at first, but there is one lever that is bigger than the others. That is currently in sort of a backward position, like towards you. as opposed to pointing forward towards the pit. So
Okay.
that one seems
I'll
to
try
be the
and
most likely.
push that one forward.
Okay. As you push that one forward, the whole thing kind of shudders and strains against it. So if you want to keep pushing it forward, you can give me a let's see, what do you got? Give me an athletics check to put your back into it.
I'll do it. 5.
5. Okay. Not quite.
So I'm just kind of like lean forward slightly more than I was before.
Yeah, just a little bit more. And you can feel it start to like grind against the motion of the winch, but you don't make a lot of progress with it.
So I'll pull it back again
Mm-hmm.
and try the exact same thing I just did.
Okay. All right, give me another one.
Okay. 10.
10. Okay. So with this one, you're able to get it halfway. And you feel it like the thing is actually sort of like vibrate, like clanking back and forth as it's like catching on a gear or something down in there. But you do note that this is slowing down that winch.
Okay. What happens when I let go?
When you let go, it'll sort of like ratchet back and forth for a bit, and then there'll be like a really sharp metallic snapping sound, and it'll slam forward, and the winch will kick into up, and the cage will start shooting upward as the as the winch is like cranking super quick.
I did it.
And I would like you to make me a dexterity save to get out of the way when the cage reaches the end of the crane and swings upward to land on the scaffolding where you're standing.
24.
Okay, so yeah, you dodge right out of the way. And this cage swings over and smashes down onto the top of the scaffolding where it comes to a rest. And you get a good look at this large, it's like human-sized, but big for a human. It's green like the color of the slime that it's been dipped in for who knows how long. And it looks relatively humanoid, but it does have some infernal features to it that do make you believe that it could be some sort of devil that's been chained in here.
So I'll kind of call to be like, hey, how are you?
And you'll get that same ranting loop that Maleficus has been getting. It'll just be like, I'm gonna get Belle, I'm gonna kill it. I don't deserve to be in here. It's like it doesn't realize that it's not being dipped anymore.
All right. I'll cautiously approach the cage bars and then like kick the bars a couple times and say, hey, over here. And then I'll back away.
Okay. And you don't notice any change. Like you kick the bars, you make a nice good rattle, but it doesn't seem to notice, and it's still just sort of lolling its head back and forth, ranting while it's chained up in the cage.
All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna take out one of my many torches. Now that I have a couple extra, and I'm gonna light one.
Okay.
And like wave it around outside the cage. Try and get his attention.
It worked in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I am Ian Malcolm, trying to get the attention of a T-Rex.
And you do this, and You wave the torch, and the ranting doesn't change, but you do notice that the head movement is kind of like it was just sort of like idly, just kind of going from one side to the other, just sitting, no pattern to it. But as you're waving the torch back and forth, you do note that it's getting in sync with the torch.
Okay. I'm gonna cautious. Is he in the middle of this cage?
It's he's kind of lying on the side now that it's on the side. But yeah, all of the chains and stuff that are securing him within it are all tied to the middle.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of approach the cage and tap the staff part of the torch on the bars and be like, hey, hey, hey.
And the ranting doesn't change, doesn't cease, but it does focus.
Okay. And be like, hey, why do you want to kill Belle so bad?
And you just happen to ask that right when it hits the point of the rant where it's like, I don't deserve this.
Okay, I'm just going to throw the torch at him. I'm getting frustrated.
So the torch goes in, bounces right off the thing's head. There's a sizzle and some steam as it touches the goo that's still covering this thing, and the torch will fall off and bounce and fall down into the goo. This thing didn't seem to notice. But you do note that the area where the torch steamed off some of the goo is a familiar reddish color, very similar to the pit fiend that you recently saw freed yesterday.
Oh. So is this one of the rivers? Is it connected to the Styx? It's kind of separated, right?
Yeah, it looks like just from where you guys have driven around it looks like a separate body of water. Water.
Goo.
Yeah.
Acid goo.
But yeah, it's go ahead and give me an Arcana check on that.
Okay. Arcana. 8.
Okay. Yeah, can't quite tell the difference from one infernal body of water from the next.
Okay. How many other levers are there aside from that big one?
There are 2 other levers, 2 smaller ones that are attached to the winch mechanism.
I guess I'll pull one of them, whichever one's on the left first.
Okay. That one, you pull that, and that actually seems to have been, when you pull it, you get a certain resistance as you go back. That one almost seems like it was some sort of clutch.
Oops. Okay. All right, so then I'll pull that one, and then I'll do the other small one the opposite way that it's going.
Okay, that one, when you do it, you pull it the opposite way, and the chain just kind of goes slack under the scaffolding where it was tight, where the winch jammed it in. It just kind of goes slack. But the cage is on top, and it doesn't get pulled in or anything.
All right. Is there a door to this cage to try and let this guy out?
Yeah, there is a on the opposite side from where you are. There is a hinged door with a big old lock on it.
Am I good at lock picking? I'm a thief. Can I try and pick the lock?
You can. So.
What is this skill?
Well, this is going to be it's going to basically be a thieves' tools check. So what you'll do is you'll just use your dexterity plus proficiency to open up that lock, to try and open that lock.
Okay. plus proficiency, so it's a 9.
A 9? Okay. So, despite how big the lock is, you figure you should be able to find that mechanism no problem. But it's
Mhm.
just not. It's just not working the way you're expecting.
This is dumb. I'm annoyed. I'll try. I'll like kick the bars some more and be like, hey, 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 big dumb guy, snap out of it.
And not a lot of change.
Okay.
Can we see Clyde doing this?
Yeah, it's he's a bit far off. But at this point,
Sitting there
Maleficus'
like-
shade has returned. And so you can see Clyde. What you see is you see Clyde walking out onto the scaffolding. You see him futzing with some levers. And then suddenly you see that cage fly up, flip around, and slam on top of the scaffolding. And then you see a torch kind of waving around. And then you see the torch fall into the goo. And then you just kind of see Clyde, like, clambering around the cage, and you just sort of see him doing stuff from a distance.
What's he doing?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna cast Sending. So it lets me send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes me as the sender if it knows me, and can answer in a like manner immediately.
So yeah, it's just a quick boop boop message.
Yep. So all of a sudden, Clyde hears in his head, Clyde, is everything okay over there? What's going on? What's taking so long? Do you need help?
I'm trying to get some information out of this guy and maybe recruit him to kill some devils with us, but he's just like stuck in some kind of trance.
You get to stuck.
And then
Oh.
the message cuts off.
He's just kind of stuck.
And then, given what Maleficus has told you, Maleficus has been able to report back a couple times with what he said.
Huh. Okay. So he encountered the same thing that you did, Maleficus, but he also can't seem to get the cage open or get the guy to really respond.
Yeah, that tracks.
What do we want? Do we want to just help? Should we help him? Should we go over there? I'll look at Thran and be like, do you think that's a good idea?
I think he should come back. Seems to be not.
Can he detach the cage from the winches? Like, could he bring the whole assembly? Could we bring the whole assembly over here so we're not standing out on this like scaffolding parapet?
I can.
But maybe.
I can ask.
It's a big
gonna
old
be
cage, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty big cage. You guys can definitely see the cage is bigger than Clyde from where you guys are.
Could we like trying to drag it behind the tormentor? That can't be worse than dipping him in goo for eternity, right?
Maybe he deserved it. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe we don't need to do this at all.
Oh.
He doesn't seem like to be much of an asset if he's just mumbling.
All right. Well, I mean, at this point, I'd probably just like made my way back to the car because I got frustrated and bored with this guy. Well, I mean, at least he's not in the eternal dip.
Still doing some
True.
good. Yeah.
he is no longer a devil ship, just forever being dipped.
You double dip the chip.
I was thinking more of like a candle where you like put it in the wax over and over again.
Maybe that's what he's becoming.
Yeah.
Double candle. Well, in any case, he pissed off a devil in charge down here, and he's no longer being punished for it. So in some way, that's going to maybe be a slight hindrance to them in some way, or at least annoy them. So I'm calling it a win, and I get in the car.
Okay. Do you guys continue the quick drive over towards the stone circle? The obelisk?
I don't see why not. Perception check to see if there's anything around that looks threatening in the immediate vicinity.
Okay, yeah, good.
That we should be aware of.
Go ahead.
As we've been sitting here.
Right.
It's a 9.
9. Okay.
No.
So, no, everything was good.
All right. Yeah, I think
as far as we know.
Can't see why we shouldn't continue down to the obelisk. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Just gotta count here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we're gonna drive down?
So yeah, you guys drive over to it, and as you pull up alongside the stone circle, you see that it's 8 monolithic stones that are just standing evenly spaced around a circle. And you see in the middle what appears to be a tall, human, wizardly-looking fellow. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
Wizard!
Wizard.
Mr.
Hell
Wizard.
Wizard.
Oh, what if it was Mr. Wizard? What if Mr. Wizard went to hell? That's not possible. Mr. Wizard was awesome. But yeah, that's where we'll call it for this evening.
Awesome.
We did it.
And next time we will find out what's up with this wizard, what's up with these stones, and see if it is indeed Mr. Wizard himself. So I would
maybe
like
fight something.
Maybe fight something. Maybe. It's been like, yeah, it's officially yet another session where you don't fight anything. I mean, it's not like you guys are avoiding combats successfully.
We're pacifists.
More or less, you know.
We didn't come here to fight devils. We just came here to find a sword or some bones or something.
One of you came here to fight devils. But in any case, I would like to thank my players for some fabulous shenanigans. A highly improbable series of natural 20s. We figured out the odds on that. It is, let's see, had to scroll up a little bit. It is 1 in 8,420 odds of getting 3 nat 20s in a row. But it happened. It happened here on stream. So, that's awesome. So, thank you guys for that. Thank you to the dice gods for delivering upon us such a boon, especially because it meant that the car didn't collapse into a tree, or explode, or fall deep into the river Styx, turning everyone on this beautiful stream here into a mindless husk of a Lemire devil. So, great job there.
It's been a fun alternative.
Super fun alternative.
Debatable.
Like, play characters with a -5 intelligence. But,
difficult.
Difficult. Very difficult. I'd also like
Do we level up?
No.
We haven't done anything.
I'll think about it.
No.
I mean,
No.
it's funny. Like, this is very much one of those campaigns where you guys don't cover a lot of. You're either covering a lot of physical ground and not doing much, or you're doing a lot, not going anywhere. Like, it's great. You guys actually did a lot of stuff at the Acking headquarters. You just didn't go anywhere. But yeah, like
I got
so
hit on.
you did, and she'll wait. She's not going anywhere.
She's not going anywhere.
I'd like to thank everybody who watched. Thank you for chatting in, giving us some great Lukey content. And with that, we're going to call it for this evening. Hope to see everybody next week. And I hope that everybody has a good night.
How are your eyes, Tom?
Not
How are your
burning.
eyes?
There.
Those are the last words that are on the stream tonight. I didn't have you guys muted yet, so it's just the logo video. How are your eyes, Tom? They're not burning. Do that. Do that. Get the sleep. Bonkers. Good night. Everybody, good night.